Hey everyone, welcome back to more Warhammer 40,000 Battlesector. I'm DisturbingPuppet. So today we are continuing to play around with the Imperial Guard, or the Astra Militarum, whichever you prefer. And so this is the 2,000 point army we're going to take out. I do have a couple 2,000 point armies. We're going to do this one first, and we'll show the Ork army we're going to face off next, because we're on to fighting the Orks at this point, just trying them out against all the different factions. So we have a Castellan. The Castellan does have a pretty good ability here and bring it down, but I think it's pretty short range from what I can remember. Yeah, within 5 tiles. So armored units, that's a bit risky. She's not super tough, but we do have the Power Fist. We can do some decent damage. It's very cheap for her, mainly because hard to get close. I've got some move abilities, special abilities, the extra accuracy and damage, although I don't remember the damage being there. Maybe that's always been there, don't remember. We've got a Commissar who can also give a bonus, but we can only get one of the bonuses for people who are adjacent to. This bonus gives us, I think it's extra momentum and health, so it's only 10%, not a huge amount. We've got a Premier Psyker who is decent, not fantastic. I think better against a human opponent rather than AI because of the Night Shroud ability, because it lets you sort of ignore melee zones of control, Overwatch, all that kind of stuff to give you some evasion and stuff as well, so it's not terrible. We've got a couple elites. I mean, not terrible against the AI as well, because AI just seems like it never overwatches, so it's kind of not as big of a deal. So to Ogren, we have 3 squads of the Kasserkin, or I think Imperial Stormtroopers is what they used to be called, and they've got the Hotshot Volley Guns, which can overcharge, which is a very cool ability. Extra shots, extra armor piercing. We have 2 heavy weapon teams, both of them are running with las cannons. We have 2 sentinels, both have the plasma guns on them. We have 5 squads of Imperial Guard. Most of them just have the basic las guns. There's 1 squad that has a bayonet instead, just kind of fit into the points. Not that it's that helpful. And then 2 chimeras. And the chimeras actually are pretty generally useful. They do have the flamers, so they can be good against basic infantry. Haven't really messed around with the variant, with the dozer blade or anything to run people over, but the basic chimera is actually very, very solid for the points, especially for low engagements, low point engagements. So we're going to go up against the Ork Horde army over here, which is a pretty solid Ork force. So we've got a war boss. There's a weird boy. A mech, the basic trio. 2 squads of knobs and mega armor who are very difficult, hard to take down generally. 1 squad of knobs, just with the basic axes. Pain boy. 2 Def Dreads. 2 flash kits. 1 Luda with the basic gun, which is very good at killing infantry. There are 2 war bikers who are also quite good at killing infantry, and 1 squad of Gretchen. So it's a bit heavier hitting army for the Orks, not as much infantry focus. So we'll try that out and see how it goes. So we're going to do a skirmish fighting to the death as per usual. It's been about a month since I recorded one of these, so I'm a little concerned I'm going to be super rusty, but we'll see how it goes. So we want unlimited time, kill everything. We're doing Exterminatus. I will probably, once we finish fighting all different factions, I think we'll try some of the other game modes, which I actually liked quite a bit, playing around with the other factions. So let's see, make sure we have the correct army. That is the correct army. Over here we want the Orks. That is the correct army. Okay. As far as a map goes, I'm not really tied to anything. I do like the settlement, or not settlement, the scrapyard, because it's very, very orky. But it does force me to break up really, really aggressively because of the walls. So I'm not sure. Maybe we'll do one of them. One of the 2,000 point armies there. As far as other ones, is there one I haven't played in a while? I mean, Bridges, obviously, but it really narrows you in, and you don't have a lot of options to do stuff. Some of them, I do like, Blackstone's okay, but the lighting on it is so bad. I really should check out some of the new maps that have been made by people. Some of these big ones. I don't think I've actually played on this one. I might have to do this. This must be new. We want to get to the 3,000 point, because that's quite a good size. Interesting, interesting. Alright, we're just going to do Ghostlands. Yeah, it's one of the things I really wish. It's nice you can choose which side of the map you fight from now, which is very helpful, but some of the, it's obviously been balanced one way, not necessarily the other for some of them, it feels like. But it is nice to have that option, and then I do feel like the game definitely needs more maps, for sure. That would be nice. Some of them are not good for very small engagements. You can end up like just chasing around the map forever. And others, if you have too big of an army, it can be a problem as well. The size isn't that great. It's just too much stuff. But a lot of the Imperial Guard and Orks both tend to want to clump together. And I feel like that's really difficult to do on some of the maps as well. So that's sort of what you're dealing with and trying to get things in position the way you want and stuff. All right, so here, this one, we've got the central big area. So we could split wide both ways. We could send units up into the center. I think we'll do a little bit of splitting off. We've got the transports to do that. So I think what we'll do, both heavy weapon teams can go on a transport. The question is just whether or not I want to have them head out wide on this side or this side. I feel like the left side, there's better view. Like here, we've got this sort of in the way. So it's not really until we get up here that we can really help fire in the back. Whereas on this side, we can advance up kind of out this way and have okay view. I mean, there's still some stuff in the way. I guess either way, it doesn't matter that much, I suppose. We could rush forward with you. We've got the flamers on the transports as well. Since we're over here already, let's just do that. You're going to go that way. In the middle, let's send some people up. We can't put the Ogrins in the transports. We can put like one Kasserkin, or we could put... yeah, I think only one Kasserkin fits, right, in the Chimera. Kasserkins are going to be my big damage dealers. The other Imperial Guard are basically just cannon fodder, essentially. The Commissar will have to decide where to go with you. We, of course, have our Psyker as well. I think what we'll do... Let's go with one of the Sentinels going up the steps. We'll have the Chimera go up in the lead. We'll probably throw a Kasserkin in that. So you could hang out to the side and just jump in to start with. Have some Ogren. Over on this side. Yeah, we'll just funnel a bunch of infantry behind the Ogren, I think. Where are my bayonet guys? You're the bayonet guys. Alright, bayonets forward. Just a whole bunch of basic infantry charging ahead there. I think we'll plan on you guys splitting left. So this group's going to go left. In which case, let's just put you in the back, because you can catch up. This group's a bit weaker. We can sort of regroup once we get up here, but there's weird angles to shoot and stuff. Kasserkin. Have you just kind of follow wherever. So yeah, you're going to jump in. These guys are going to move up. This force moves up. This force cuts left. That's kind of the idea. So we are going to split up a bit, but those two in the center will be able to regroup.
Breath, Cadia stands.
Heavy weapons.
Right. Load up. Yeah, I think there's like 2 units and like 10 individual guys, something like that is the limit for the Chimeras. Heavy weapons apparently don't take any space inside transports. At this point, we should be fine. I'm just going to go ahead and just tear on out here. Let's just kind of look that way, please. You can actually get really far. Let's have you... Where can you get to? Alright. Not as far.
Victory through discipline.
Hang out there. That's fine.
Discipline, experience, action.
Okay, we still have an action here. I'm not going to use...
discipline.
We'll just auto-overwatch or something there. Nothing's going to move up far enough that we're going to see anything from here. This squad, we load up. I think we can load up and get out in the
With
same turn.
precision.
I think I've done that before in a battle, but there have been some patches and things, so I don't know if any of that's been changed.
Yeah.
At this point, we're just running.
Armored
Just
Sentinel
try to get
ready.
in. And we do have the plasma guns, which we can overcharge.
Sentinel on the move.
So here we've got a bit more armored ability up to the front.
Chimera transport ready.
So you can see we can actually get pretty good distance with the transports to move guys very quickly, relatively safely. Once we get up, these guys are just sort of cannon
Awaiting
fodder. We
your
just want to
orders.
absorb shots with them. They're not really
Moving
going to
to
be
the
of much
battle
use
line.
otherwise.
What next, sir?
I mean, they can damage Gretchen and stuff, and maybe some regular orcs if we can get close enough, but that's about it, really.
What do you want?
Okay, we can keep in
These
formation.
manifold dangers are beyond your understanding.
I should have moved you up, because now they're sort of blocked. We could have had you a little
As
further
long
up.
as I
That's
draw
fine,
breath,
just go there,
Cadia
whatever.
stands.
Like I said, it's been a little while, I'm a little rusty. As we move up, though, we do want the armored stuff forward. A lot of the stuff's going to be really difficult to deal with. So, kind of see, we've got some decent view on the map. We can take a look at our forces on the ground. You don't really get a chance to see, like, just massive hordes of infantry guys, because they get killed so quickly. Like, early on, they all look so nice. Look at this. So many little dudes. So many little miniatures you'd have to paint, and then they die so quickly. Poor little guys. Yeah, Castrican do look very nice, though, as well, I think. Like, these guys look fantastic. And the vehicles, of course, look good as well. Alright, let's just end it. We'll just auto-overwatch here, it's not a big deal.
Fire! On
We're not
my
going to see
mark.
anything at this point anyway.
I think something's over there.
Another threat to grind it to the dirt.
They got somebody going way wide on the right.
Quarry spotted.
Okay, no vision of anything. Not super surprising. Where do I want to dump these guys off is kind of the question. I mean, we might even see something as we move up here. Just take a look.
Rolling into action.
Def Dreads I'm a little concerned about. At this point, we do definitely want to be overwatching. Give me a las cannon there for now. Oh, we got stuff right there. What's that out front? Flash gets out front. Interesting. I wouldn't think they'd be that aggressive with them, but they apparently are. I don't remember what my optimal range. It's 5. So we're actually slightly far away for optimal.
Transport awaiting
Can
order.
shoot with you. We might as well light him up a little bit. Okay, we hurt one. I thought one dropped, but it was just him moving in and out of vision. We can still move and then set up, so I don't know. I think we want the cover. Don't see anything else. Alright. Let's go ahead and set up here, if I can. Nope, we don't even move it left, so we don't. Las cannon shots. I guess we'll go for the same squad. What else do I have? The Commissar gets us health. We could run to like here, maybe, and that'll give us the bonus to both before we take any shots, because he also gives us extra momentum, so we might want to have that before we actually kill anything. Although you are standing in a not great
With
spot, but from the
conviction.
ground here, hopefully... Oh, is that a... that's a Def Dread. Def Dread's definitely a problem. Alright, let's dump our other... Let's have you go there.
We've got your firepower.
Okay, I mean, we can move, or I could just dig in right here. We're already at 54, 45. Yeah, let's just dig in right here.
Setting up and stabilizing.
What else do we got for vision? So we've got a Death Dread, and we've got a Pain Boy. Unfortunately, we can't plug him before he is giving extra health, even to the mechanical units. So 60%, 51. We could definitely blast this squad a bit. We might as well. Okay, we just picked one off, but that's one less gun shooting at me.
Come here so we can smash your teeth.
Oh, we survived that. Super tough orcs there. Yeah, tempted to maybe send something else over to help. We could probably have the Sentinel move out if we wanted to.
Where do you need us, sir?
I don't know that we can actually get somewhere helpful. For this turn, just run up behind the transport. Give me a little bit of cover. We also got this terrain here. These guys can dish out a lot of damage, but we want them not getting smacked around too badly. What's the range on this anyway? 1 to 8, optimal's 4. So I mean, we could move in. We can get pretty decent shots from up here if I want to be really aggressive. I think I will. That'll give us some vision of anything else over here. Okay, we saw Knobs and Mega Armor over there. There's the Mechanic, the Bikers, the War Boss, and the Pain Boy right up front. That is not good for me, necessarily. But I think getting rid of these guns is optimal. Alright, so we can do some damage here, probably drop a couple of them. If we overcharge, 30% damage, +1 armor piercing. We do have splash on our attack. So, I don't know, do we save it? We've already softened them up, let's hit the squad without...
Firing on target.
Okay, so we killed 2 that were hurt, damaged the others. So that's, what was that, 5 originally? Yeah, so 3 guns left. They still do a lot of damage.
I've got it from
Still a bit of a problem. And over here we mainly just have the Ogrins to kind of contest, who are not great at doing that against, like, a Death Dread, necessarily. Hopefully they'll go for you. Very short range on these guys. We could move over. I'm not sure if that's actually going to help me too much, because they're probably going to push in pretty aggressively. It just sort of depends. If the Death Dread just moves up, he can just blast us pretty aggressively, but I'm hoping most of the shots go for the Sentinel, who can tank a little bit better. You know what? I am going to go ahead and run over here. Just because their range is so short, I don't think it's going to matter against the enemies that are over here. And here, at least they have some cover, and they can engage in close combat. For you guys, though, what are we gonna do?
Lining up, sir.
Let's bring you guys up on the stairs for a little bit of cover. Pretty sure we're out of range here for shots. Yeah. We could set up overwatches if they move. I don't know that they really need to. We do have frags with these guys, which is probably their most helpful thing that they've got. 5 is max, 3 is optimal. It's only here is 3, so 4... I think we've got to go max,
We'll
just
light
in
them
the
up.
off chance they move in. You could hold back to about a 4, maybe. That'll take an action to get over. Yeah, just go in.
Awaiting your orders.
We'll just set them up. These guys can overwatch that way, just in case, I guess.
What next, sir?
We're setting up pretty far overwatches, though, so I don't expect us to actually hit much of anything. If we can shoot, you know, something, that would be great. We're going to watch that way, because there's really no point otherwise. So we do have the Casterkin here. We've got you. We do know the mech is over here, which is a bit of a problem, along with the knobs. The bikes might just rush in on me, though. Could get adjacent. We can't go in this spot. I don't don't know that I want to deploy the Casterkin quite yet. Until these guys are up on the same level, because the height difference can really affect your shot chances quite a lot. I don't think they can blow me up. Not this turn.
We'll
Anyway.
get you
So
there.
we'll push in. I'm going to kind of regroup and bunch everybody up here a bit. For my shots, what do we have? 22%, 51, 42. We could light up the mech a little bit.
Floor in the armor. Ah!
Okay, a little softening. About a third of his health.
Armored Sentinel, ready.
I want to get everybody up into position. Actually, let's have you
Moving to
grab
the
the
battle
steps over here. I can only make it here, so we don't think we can connect. Well, if I move you, we can. So we could connect everybody to the Castellan that way, everyone that's in here. So if I just run like crazy, you're still standing out in the open like a maniac, though. Which I'm not sure I think is a good idea. They're mainly here just as a distraction. Some knobs over there.
First line, wait!
Just keep an eye out on the steps.
As long as I draw
Okay, so she can
breath,
go here, so if we
Cadia
move
stands.
the Sentinel any of these spots, we're okay. We definitely can do that. It should count on the diagonal. Let's go
Sentinel
there.
over.
We might have an angle that direction if they push up. Take a look and see if I have any shots, but it's sometimes weird about line of sight with the height differences. So let's just kind of watch that way in case the mech moves.
Kill or be killed.
Alright, we'll get you in.
I will lead from the battle
And hopefully you don't get instantly nuked. We'll put some infantry next to you to help you out, which will give you some evasion. This Casterkin squad, yeah. Psycho around the corner, something like that. So all the people up here are be connected to
As
the
long as
Castellan,
I draw breath,
and her ability,
Cadia
extra
stands.
accuracy and damage when we shoot. Not that we're shooting right
We
this
know
moment.
what to do.
No action points there. If we move up, what could we do? No one's in range of this, even if we move up. We could give extra evasion, maybe, to my Castellan. Within 2 tiles if we're here. Yeah. So we could do that,
where I want.
just to make sure she doesn't get nuked. I think I'm going to do that just in case. I don't think it's likely that she's going to be a major priority target, because I'm not sure how this works for line of sight.
Swing
with
the
this,
tides of this battle.
but just in case they decide to go for her, there's the evasion. I think more likely we're in a bit more trouble over here. So that's all of my actions. We have a lot of things that could push me really aggressively, like the bikers and stuff. So we'll see what happens with that. Knobs and Mega Armor also an issue. Here they come. Not even sure what we're shooting at there. I didn't see anything land.
Oh, hit me, not me bike.
Guess it was the bike.
Gotta fix this.
So the mech running out like a maniac out front.
Shields and armor holding nicely. Floor in the armor. Ah!
Ogren taking a big smack in there from the Knobs and Mega Armor. Because the Pain Boy charging out front is absolutely bonkers, because the Pain Boy... Okay, I get give him some health. But the Pain Boy's a main target we want to kill. We did like 1 point of damage there to the war boss. Oh, rocket! That's gonna wipe a squad. Yep, instant death. Okay, one group survived that. That was pretty rough. Not what we wanted. That's gonna hurt as well. Second attack might even kill me. Yeah, I always forget the guns on the Death Dreads are actually really good at killing infantry, so I kind of expected the Death Dread to charge up onto the platform, not go for the guys on the side.
Service for the Emperor is never in vain.
And there goes that first heavy squad. The other Death Dread's way out on the other side. Okay, that's actually good, because that's something we can kind of ignore.
They're shooting back!
Yeah, this'll hurt, whoever they go for. And there goes my Sentinel. Alright, not going great so far. Kind of what I expected, though. Orks, very good at killing groups of enemies. So, what have we lost? Well, these guys didn't all die. We lost him. We lost one las cannon squad. Alright, now we do have the Flamer as an option over here, which might be something we have to do just to burn this healthy squad down. We do have you as well. The war boss over here is definitely a problem. If we can kill off the Pain Boy, this extra health bar and all these other guys goes away. So I think that's definitely a priority. Kill the Pain Boy before we do much of anything else. The question is, who wants to do that? Now, we do have a Flamer here as well. We've got our guys still inside the transport. We do have the Bring It Down ability, so we could target somebody like, say, maybe the War Boss as something we want to kill as a priority. I think that's not a terrible idea.
Bring it down!
So less armor and evasion, but we still want to kill the Pain Boy first. The mech we've done a little bit of damage to, but yeah.
Chimera transport ready.
From here, 70%. You're at full health though, so that's a bit of an issue. We do have the Flamer, so we could soften you up and then move. I don't think we can burn both of them. What's your range? 4 is optimal. Okay. We just don't have a clear shot thanks to this. Maybe we move these guys out of the way. Yeah, definitely a rough situation to be in at the moment. Kasserkin that we can deploy from here will also be quite helpful. We might want to just deploy you there.
Quickly! Discipline.
How much is this going to
experience,
wreck with your
action.
ability to shoot? Yeah, we're at optimal range here. It's only 59%. This gun, optimal's 4 as well. Can't see because he's blocking the way.
As long as I draw breath.
Okay, I'm going to do some goofy
take your
repositioning
stance.
here.
Transport
Got the
awaiting
movement. I can
orders.
back up, get an ideal shot on the Pain Boy. Take some other shots at him if I need to, and I can still move in and flame.
Treatment for ya.
So now, if we wanted to, yeah, 70%, we could definitely gun you down. I don't even think we'll have to use an ability.
We
Let's just go for
never
the shot
miss.
here and see.
The pain is in your mind.
Does have the shield? Okay, we did get him. Good. Now I still have the Flamer on the Chimera. The question is, where do I want to use it? We could come here and burn these two. Not that they're as big of a threat, necessarily. It's not going to do that much to the War Boss, though. Although we did reduce his armor and evasion and stuff. shot from here is actually really good at 90%. I'm not going to kill you, but that's a lot of damage. Yeah, let's light you up.
Shields and armor holding nicely.
Okay, so we kill you, the shield's gone. The shield won't matter for the flamers. The other Casterkin are here. We could move you in. Optimal range on this is 2. I mean, we might as well. Just charge ahead. Shotgun him in the face. Grab the corner for cover.
Gotta fix this.
So you're almost dead. This side, yeah, the knobs are coming, which I'm not super happy about. Don't think the flamer would kill you off. It won't do a lot to the warbikers either. It wouldn't do a lot to the knobs and mega armor either, just because they're so tough. But generally, the flamers are actually really good, very helpful. All right, let's be a bit crazy. So we'll go up to here. We'll try the flamer out. 30 to 40 damage.
Floor in the armor? Ah!
Okay, you're about dead. If I kill you, I can also move away.
Where do
So-
you need us, sir?
Casterkin, I would actually like you to shoot at the war boss. We don't have a great shot, though. I do have movement.
Armored Sentinel, ready.
We've already fired, so we could just kind of get you out of the way. But then who's going to kill you off?
The warp knows our every move.
Don't suppose you... Yeah, I mean, we could come over. I don't think you're going to do enough damage. That's what I'm a little concerned about, but we'll see. Soften him up really aggressively. Yeah, no way we can kill you. A frag would do how much to you? 10 to 14? Yeah, disappointing. Nope,
Grenade!
that's not what I wanted to do. I was trying to exit out. Well, so much for that. We'll just move up. Grenade would have been nice to throw at them. Kind of wasted our
Under
action
orders.
there. Again, like I said, it's been like a month since I've recorded, so a little bit rusty on what we're doing. Playing a lot of games where the right click is exit out of whatever you're doing. Alright, I think we're going to have to just gun you down. The caster.
Gotta fix this.
So no more force field, no more extra health. Still have movement. I'm not sure that I want to get close to the knobs and mega armor, though. Let's come
Rolling
over
into
here.
action.
Okay. We still have some movement if we want to play around with that.
As long as I draw breath, Cadia stands.
I can't get in and hit you, but I could shoot you. Could shoot the war boss a lot, but
Awaiting your orders.
nothing that particularly useful as far as damage. Yeah, I just don't have much damage opportunity here. If I move them, maybe I could get in for a close combat attack. What's my movement here? 3. Yeah, potentially if we move the Ogren, but if I move, I'm going to get attacked by the war boss. So we do have our charge. Can I charge through? So that... It's mainly the final target that does much damage to. We could just do that. 45 to 60, 6 armor piercing. But it's the same as if we just use our bayonets and just go for it. Let's just go for it with the bayonets.
Is that all you've got? No!
Decent hit. Take out Ogren. I mean, basically the same size. Not quite half. We're still kind of locked in. I can just shoot you with little crappy guns, which aren't going to do much, unfortunately. Other than that, I guess, yeah, we just move up and shoot you with the pistol once, but that's not going to do much. It is a plasma pistol, so it's not nothing, but it is not great either. If I could get close and get a punch off, I would be a lot happier. Because that would do quite a bit of damage. Might even get me a kill. Still have our Psyker. I can't really do anything super useful with you, except maybe blind somebody, which we might have to do. We'll see what's left. Then I can move up and try to blind somebody. That's probably my best option.
I draw breath, Cadia stands.
Alright, let's see what the pistol can do. We can only have one shot, though. That's our estimate. 27 to 36 damage.
Aim
Not
true,
fantastic.
Strike true.
If you could land your shots.
What a pathetic little shooter.
22. Yeah, I kind of agree. That was kind of pathetic. Okay. If we move up, we get the accuracy bonus and the damage from the... Well, actually, no, that would have triggered at the start, so we'd still have it if we were at the beginning. What do we have? Momentum gains. Seems like, yeah, we don't have that. Alright,
What next, sir?
we do have bayonets. We could send the bayonets in. They could actually do decent damage. Haven't even looked at this mess over here because it's a giant mess. We're at optimal range.
Fire
Just shoot. Didn't expect all that much. Kind of cycling through here,
Awaiting
so
your
we're going to move up
orders.
to optimal range, shoot. We'll send the bayonets in last.
Is that all you've got?
Yeah, not as much as I would hope.
What next, sir?
Third squad, volley fire.
What a pathetic little shooter.
I mean, we're doing a decent amount of damage.
Moving to the battle line.
So yeah, let's go in with the bandits. Bandits will do more damage. Let's see if we can take you out. I don't know if we can. What's our estimate? 70 to 100 if we could land the hits. Oh, we didn't kill him. What, he's got like 2 health left? 10. 10 health left. Oh, that's disappointing. Very disappointing. Okay.
For Emperor and Imperium.
Maybe we take a pot shot with somebody else off on the side. I don't know. That is not ideal.
Awaiting your orders.
You guys are pretty trashed. We'll grab the tiny bit of cover right there.
On your orders.
Yeah, we might want to take some pot shots. We do have the flamer, which we might want to push in and use. But I think I'm going to have to just burn this individual squad.
We've got your firepower.
We can zap him, potentially. The shot, it's not very accurate. We could send him in to chainsaw some guys too. Like, that's an option. And we've got the shots from the Castrican. Actually, the Castrican, maybe we pick off the war boss with you. Okay, if we set up
Setting up and stabilizing.
52%, that should give us, like, we fire 3 times, so it should give us a kill. We could pick off one of the flash kits. Good thing all of our shots hit the same target. So our best chance is to damage the Death Dread, but the Death Dread's not as big of a threat to me, honestly, at the moment. We could possibly nuke the Weird Boy if we get lucky. But the Weird Boy's not as big of a threat, honestly. I'm going to say pick off the War Boss. Yeah, we just have to land something and he's dead.
Set us up for the killing
So
blow,
50%
yeah?
chance for each shot, 3 shots, so not too terrible. Alright, you
We'll get you there.
advance out. We're going to blast these guys. It is 4, right? Yeah, try to take out the 2 flash gets there.
Come here so we can smash your teeth out.
Okay, we do that. Push in, flame these guys, see what kind of damage we can do.
Come here so we can smash your teeth out.
They are very tough. They're basically knobs. So yeah, we hurt them all. It does mean if we can hit them, we can do a lot of damage. So, we can move. We could get the Commissar in to chainsaw them. We also have the Casterkin who can shoot.
Discipline, experience, action.
Although I'm not looking... Okay, we do have an okay shot from there, it looks like. Or we try to go for him, but he's got a bunch of evasion right now. Let's take the position here. We'll fire down on the flash gets, hoping to do some damage. I think we'll volley fire. Because our accuracy isn't great. Extra shots, armor piercing. Let's do it.
Keep firing until your barrel glows.
No, we didn't get him. We got a couple of them. 3 left. I can just move away though, so let's send the Commissar in. Let's just kind of get you busy on a target. Commissar, chainsword should finish you off, although it leaves our Commissar in a really bad position. This should do it.
Or be cut down where you stand.
Nice. Okay, so that's a bunch of guns gone, although the Luda's still out there somewhere. We haven't seen the Luda. Hey, speak of the devil. So that is really good at killing infantry as well. But so are the Death Dreads. So that's definitely a problem. I do have another action. We could come up and try to attack you, like chainsword you, but then the Death Dreads could come over and just stomp you to death. I don't like any of those options, honestly. I could take some pot shots, not going to do much damage. I could just duck behind the transport. I think that's what I'm going to do. We'll just duck behind the transport. Although if the Death Dread wants to come over, he can just eat the Chimera. Okay, so we've killed a bunch of the special characters. We took out the Flashgets. The Bikers are still a problem. The Psyker's not a huge issue. The Death Dreads are an issue, and the Knobs and Mega Armor, of course, are a massive issue. And the only person I've got left with an action is you, so maybe we just blind a Biker or something. Which I don't even have to move up to do. Well, we could actually blind the Death Dread. That's not a terrible idea either. Who do we want to take out? I mean, you're a problem for the infantry, mainly. As are you, but you're just going to shoot these guys and kill them, and I don't really care about them. So, yeah, let's blind the Biker that's up here.
Feel the weight of the Emperor's gaze.
And I'm just going to take some cover. Any other movement I want to do? We do have everyone connected. Took you out.
What do you want?
Let's just have you face
For the
forward.
Emperor.
Yeah, the Death Dread over here is probably my main threat. But I think he's probably going to focus on the Heavy Weapon Squad. That would be my guess. If I lose the Heavy Weapon Squad, we're going to have a hard time killing the Death Dreads, I think. since we already lost the one. There's a lot of really tough units in this army for the Orks. Okay, so much for them. Hitting the Ogren pretty hard. Maybe one guy's left, I'm not sure, but not for long. Yeah. So much for the heavy weapon squad. Yeah, even with all his misses, he still took out one of the Ogrens.
Was that supposed to work?
Psyker trying to take out the other one. Not sure if he is, because we're getting weird camera angles. Oh, he didn't kill me, because we counterattacked there. He's going forward again.
Ow.
And did kill him. That's unfortunate, too. Yeah, this is a very good Ork army. And this is not a very good Imperial Guard army at 2,000 points. Like I was shooting through the ground there to hit my...
As long as I draw breath,
Okay.
Cadia stands.
We do have a command point. I don't remember what we get for one. Transport and heal. Yeah, we want to wait till we get two. Or three. But we are in a lot of trouble. We don't have a lot of things to take out big, heavy, armored targets. We've got the Sentinels and we've got the Kasserkin. That's about it, really. We can do some damage with the guns on the Chimera. But we have kind of some urgent problems at the moment. We can't use Take It Down till next turn. If I can get close, I can punch the living hell out of something, which we could do. We could actually, yeah, we've got a few options. We could go for taking out the biker. We could take out the weird boy that way, just with my leader. Either one is not a terrible idea. I have a bit of a situation going over here. And loot is coming in. Okay.
I will
come
lead
in.
from the battle line.
So if we punch you in the face, it's not enough to kill you. But
Let
2
every
hits will
guardsman
definitely
see
kill you.
your blood spill before me.
Smack. Didn't see it coming. Yeah, let's just finish him off with you.
Boy, stop it.
Okay. Not sure where we're going to move
Agreed.
you later, but for right now, there's fine. Definitely have a bit of a problem. Psychic Maelstrom's really short range. We could potentially move out here and then drop it on the stairs or something. Or down here, but then you're just going to get killed. What's the range on that? That's like 2 tiles. Yeah, I'd have to move out at least to here, and then I'd only have 1 move, which doesn't get me behind cover anywhere, if I wanted to drop that. You guys are pretty wrecked. Got a couple Kasserkin up here. They should be able to gun down the biker without too much trouble. We're going to need them against the Knobs and Mega Armor very soon. These guys are kind of useless other than the Kasserkin. I guess we could reposition and shoot the biker with the basic infantry, or we could move up and try to shoot the Ludas. Or that biker. We've got frag on him too, so... frag and the Gretchen, not an awful idea also. If I move up, what's the range on that? 3? So if we go here, I'm not sure if we can arc it around the corner, but we could give it a try. Okay, main gun. Because I'm too close and don't have much room to back off.
Where do you need us, sir?
We've got an 80% without moving, which isn't too bad. Let's go ahead and take that, I think, actually. This is optimal. Let's see if it's better than 80%. I feel like it can't be. Well, 90%. Alright, yeah, sure. Take the 90% shot.
He's too fast. Now they're hitting us. No, not the paint job.
So close to being dead. Alright, yeah, we can probably finish you off with these guys.
He's too fast. Now they're hitting us.
Okay, takes you out. Bayonet troops, get in the way to protect our Castellan. I think we kind of want to lock down this left side if we can. There are some problems with that. Luna's over there. Definitely can do a lot of damage to me. We could shift some units over. I think we can kill the biker. I don't think we can do much else. That's going to be super effective, though. Sentinel, we could get hits on the Death Dread. Might be able to get a shot on the Ludas, I can't tell. Like from here I probably can get a shot, but I don't think it's going to be very good. The accuracy is going to be pretty terrible. From here it looks like we've got a good shot on the Death Dread.
Sentinel on
So
the
let's
move.
plan on doing that. I think I'm even going to overcharge. Yeah, I can't even miss. Nice. Okay, we're definitely going to supercharge that.
Overcharging!
Dread's taking a
Still
bath.
not a ton of damage. The Death Dreads are just really, really tough. And then I think I'll move over, hang out next to the Castellan.
Search and destroy.
Don't think this pillar actually counts as cover. Yeah, all of this is a bit rough. Fortunately, these guys are pretty wrecked as well.
Yeah?
We're just gonna get gunned down by the stupid Death Dread here. Or we're gonna get torn apart by the knobs and Mega Armor. That's pretty much our options for how we want to die over here.
These manifold dangers are beyond your understanding.
Okay, Casterkin, I think we want to be ready for them. We could try to get a shot. We could go Overwatch. I can get a shot around the corner, it looks like. It's not very good. So we could just Overwatch here for them to come around this way. Not a terrible idea.
With precision.
I hate to not use them. So that's an option, Overwatch, or we could come out, hit the Warbiker really aggressively. Let's go for the Warbiker. We'll still be in position to do some other stuff later. 90%, just do what we can.
Oh, yeah, me, not me bike. He's too fast. Now they're hitting us. No, not the paint job.
Nice, almost got you killed. Can probably finish you off with a basic squad here.
Discipline, experience, action.
I don't even have to move. 68%. I feel like this is better, but I don't know. We'll see. Oh, these guys are Kasserkin too. Never mind.
What next,
I
sir?
want you idiots to charge out in front. Our basic infantry guys. You're not going to get a kill, though.
Oh, hit me, not me bike.
Finish off the Commissar, maybe.
Awaiting your orders.
Got you as well. I mean, you're not really going to do anything useful, so let's just have you go up here. Take out the bike.
First line, fire!
Alright.
Hostiles!
To take a bit of a hit there on the Chimera. I could have avoided that. I don't remember that the bikes blew up. You can't really do much that's useful. Bring you over. You're just gonna get killed by this, but frag the Gretchen, frag the knobs. Frag the knobs. The Gretchen are kind of unimportant.
Right through me armor.
Don't know that we have a shot here. 56% is not great. Let's do it anyway.
We're under fire.
Spread a bunch of damage around. Get them nice and softened up. Then Chimera. I think we can see you from here. See if we can gun them down.
Right through me armor.
Yeah, we got a few. These guys aren't super dangerous unless they get up into close combat. Still, we don't want to fight them if we can avoid it. I don't know that I have a good spot for you to go to. I think we just run. So next turn I will be able to use the Night Shroud again. I mean, I could just move up and drop the Psychic Maelstrom on these guys. They are pretty bunched up, because you're probably going to die anyway. I'm tempted to do it, so I'm going to do it. I don't think I've really used the Psychic Maelstrom much, and I'm not sure the other abilities are going to do much for me here. So we'll drop it there.
I won't tell what passes for a soul from their bodies.
So anybody that stays in that zone is going to get awfully beat up. We'll stay here to kind of block.
What next, sir?
You're sort of stuck.
Awaiting your orders.
Can move from here, but mainly I'm just trying to save the Castellan, so just buy some time for the Castellan. And they do have bayonets, so if they do go close combat, we can do something. We'll have the Kasserkin here focus on them when they come in this direction into the center next turn. Yeah, that's our best bet. Okay. Kasserkin, we still have a shot. So if we... yeah, alright, from here... theoretically this would give me some cover. I don't think it actually does. Can't miss. Damage estimate is only 40 to 80 damage, though. Let's go ahead and get a boost. Now 50 to 100.
Keep fire until your barrel glows.
Drake's taking a pan.
Okay, another 80 damage. About half health.
Chimera transport ready. Rolling into action.
Use you to shoot and hopefully protect them a little bit.
Drake's taking a pan.
Only 54 more. We've got movement. Let's get behind the Chimera slightly.
For Emperor and Imperium.
Okay, Commissar, not much I can do with you. I mean, we could move up. Actually, we'd be in a flank. I could chainsword you a couple times. That's not going to do enough damage, though. I could charge right by you and then chainsword the Ludas once, but then he could just turn around and eat me. Either way, he could just turn around and eat me. It could be a good distraction, though. And at this point, I'm just kind of buying time and doing some damage in the process. And he might focus on everybody else. A very brave Commissar over here. Took out one of them, hurt another. So we've got you hurt. We can definitely kill you next turn. Even if he shoots, like, hopefully he'll shoot, like, the shock troops, but he'll probably focus for the Kasrkin. The Chimera should be protecting a little bit there. But we've also got the Sentinel. We can pick you off. Yeah, so that's all my actions. So it's kind of all making the best of a bad situation. We still have some rough stuff over here. We'll see what this psychic ability does, though. Gretchen doing quite a bit of damage there around that corner.
Just you wait.
Okay, not much there. This is gonna hurt more. Psyker's down, not that I anticipate anything else.
Taking fire!
Okay, softened us up pretty badly. I think one guy's left there. Oh, they're just trying to back off. Ah, we didn't get another one. They did miss most of their attacks. That's good. That's actually really good. And if he wants to waste his Death Dread attacks on... No, he's not. Okay. Yeah, I can just chase them down with the Commissar. It's like Maelstrom. Some damage. Not a ton. Okay. You are facing me, though. That's definitely a problem. Oh, we've got a couple command points. We could call in an airstrike. And I think if we're going to do that, we want to hit these two. If he dies here and blows up, I'm going to take a bunch of damage anyway, so we could try to just get away. I don't know how much damage I'm going to take, though. 170? I don't think it's going to kill me, but it might. I'd be a little concerned. I could also... Well, we're too out of range for bolt pistol shots. Alright, let's go ahead and use my command point. Let's call in the Valkyrie. 9 to 12, 85. Armor piercing's not great, so the actual value of damage to these guys isn't going to be fantastic, but it'll be something. Because they just have so much health and armor. It's just ridiculous. That did soften them up quite a bit, though. So that's definitely helpful. And then I do have to take it down. I don't think we need it for the Death Dread. I think we can take the Death Dread out either way, with just the Kasrkin here can probably do that. And my other two Kasrkin are fully intact, they can gun you down. So that should be no problem also. So I could just save it, and we could just blast somebody. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tempt fate here and move. Well, I've got 170 health. If you blow up, you can't do more than like 70 damage to me, right? Probably. I hope. The volatile. Does it tell me? 52 to 70 damage, 3 armor piercing. Yeah. Like, if he hits me, he's probably going to do that much anyway. So we might as well just pick him off. So you're at 129.
Armored Sentinel, ready.
I don't have the overcharge, but we'll start off with this.
Drake's taking advantage.
Okay. I mean, I'm hoping I can do enough damage without it. That's like 50 to 60 some damage. We're at optimal range. Yeah, with the Kasserkin as well, I think we're okay. 49, a bit low, but that should be fine. 68%. I think if we just move the Chimera.
Where do you need us, sir?
Still 68. Okay. If we
With
step out,
precision.
it's got to be better. 80%. Yeah, 30 to 60 damage without doing anything special.
Excellent. Explosion.
My conviction
59
will not waver
damage.
for the likes of you.
Commissar. Chase them down and just chainsword the crap out of them. Not going to let them pick on our infantry. He's just absolutely bonkers running out here. Like, I will not let you mess with my boys. Do that again. Didn't kill him, one left. We've got him kind of stuck in close combat. Alright, so over here, what's left? So there's the two knobs. There are some basic knobs. And of course the Death Tread. Okay. So what do we want to do? We could just go ahead and load you up. I think we're going to. They both shot already. So we'll just try to start moving around to lend assistance. Want to go up? We could, I guess. We're gonna use the cover, get around. So I've noticed playing the Imperial Guard, you kind of have to view your guys a little differently. Like, they're totally expendable. Your troops are
Moving to the
100%
battle
expendable
line.
units, especially the infantry. They're pretty much all just a waste. If they die, it's not a big deal at all. We do have a crummy shot. 38%. Almost the same there, but we have a chance to, like, do no damage to the knobs. So, sure, shoot over there. If you guys have a shot, not quite enough to get a kill. Alright. We kind of end up using our infantry as a distraction, kind of, is sort of the way it goes with these guys. So we do have a shot. We've also got frag. Frag we could do some damage with. I'm still not sure if we're going to need to take them down or not. So you guys move over. We get an ideal shot, it looks like. Take a look at the damage estimate and see. 50 to 100, and we could boost it. And we can do that twice. So, yeah, maybe we do want to use take them down to make sure we kill them quickly. But I could shoot with my pistol too, so
Discipline, experience.
let's just use the overcharged salvo.
Keep firing until your barrel glows.
Just see what the Kasserkin can do between the two of them. So like I said, I'd like to save that ability for like the other Death Dread. Oh. Same thing. We'll go ahead and overcharge.
Keep firing till your barrel glows.
Nice. That's what I was hoping for. All three wiped out. Excellent. Soften them up with the airstrike definitely made a big difference. do have the Chimera. Okay. Got an action. I don't know that I can do much with you, other than maybe shooting the Ludas down here. These guys are pretty wrecked. We've got shots across the way. I mean, we can do that, but good chance of doing no damage. We can definitely pick these off.
Now, stop it! Crumple!
So we'll do that. Go ahead and advance the Commissar.
What next, sir?
So now they're another distraction, potentially, for the enemy as we advance up. Let's move behind cover, so we're kind of ready to be out. We can move up into a position, take a shot. You guys also quite expendable. We could actually make it and hit him in the flank with a bayonet charge, which honestly isn't
As long as I draw breath, Cadia
completely
stands.
insane. It's partially insane. Could move up, get a pot shot with you, then do the bayonet charge. Yeah, we'll do that. Castellan's got the power fist, so as well we can potentially do some big damage hits if we need to. Let's just soften you up.
You're making us mad!
Not a lot, but it was something. Alright, crazy troops. Bayonet charge it is. They're not going to counterattack because we're hitting them in the flank. So it's just kind of free damage. Not that it's a lot, but it's something. The size comparison. Okay. Soften them up. They only have one action, though. They can only wipe one squad on their turn.
What do you want?
So, Ogren, we pop out, shotgun them, then try to use you to shoot them down. I don't know if that is going to have them low enough. Or we can just blast the knobs. If I'm lucky, we kill the knobs, but I could get in a better position.
Awaiting your
We've
orders.
also got this squad. So, can I get a shot?
Transport, awaiting orders.
Okay, if I move you here, that gives us a shot there. You're not going to
What
do much of the
next, sir?
knobs anyway, so we take this spot to shoot the knobs. I mean, knobs. Knobs that make armor. You shoot the knobs, the regular
Firing.
knobs.
Don't they know who we are?
Still really tough. No, we only got one. That's too bad. He's got 1 health left in the other guy. Yeah, and to save our skin, jump in the back of the transport.
Lining up, sir.
Okay. Ogren, step forward. Shotgun the mega knobs in the face.
Shouldn't have done that!
Okay, spread a little bit of damage out. We might want to back off even further. Chimera, we're at optimal range, 90%.
You're making us mad!
Nice, we got 2 of them. The last one's at 1 health. That's disappointing. Yeah, I figured we'd get at least 1. I didn't. It sort of depends. It sort of randomly chooses a target first, and this gun shoots 1 target till it's dead and then moves on to the next. But that's a massive reduction in firepower for these guys. I think let's go around the corner.
If you think that's best.
You're not that much of a threat. You can do damage. It's mainly the Death Dread over here that's a problem.
Chimera transport, ready.
So I'm going to move up. Potential cover, but also gets us attached to where our Castellan is. If I can move anybody else up, I probably should. Although I'm nervous about putting the Casterkin up front anywhere. I think everyone else has
Armored
moved as much as they
Sentinel,
can. You can
ready.
move a little bit. Now that we've killed so many targets, this isn't an awful position to take. Let's go in. Probably he's going to focus on killing off like the Cadian shock troops, or try to come around and punch the Chimera in the face. He might do the same, and then the Death Dread might just shoot from there at the Chimera, but I don't think they can do enough to kill the Chimera. So I think we've kind of pulled things out. We're doing all right. That airstrike helped a lot. Yeah, he's just attacking the bayonet guys. No, he's running around. Gonna go for... Oh, the back of the Chimera. Alright. There is no rear armor or flank armor differences in this game. There wasn't like Sanctus Reach had that, but this game doesn't. Surprised he didn't go for killing the Ogrenov.
They're shooting back!
Alright, just wiped out my bayonet infantry. Kind of a wasted shot. So now... Are you in range? No, we've got to move up. So we kill you off, we move up. Use Take It Down on the Death Dread, and then try to do as much damage as we can. In the meantime, we've got a little mopping up to do. Don't want the Casterkin to do it. Do I have any other infantry left? We've got the Ogren. Okay, Ogren... Actually, I probably have my Flamer back. Yeah, I do. Just because there's not a lot of infantry left to worry about, just flame you, because it's a free action. Take you out. Anybody can kill the knobs. So let's try to use... Well, not anybody, because there is a chance that they won't do any damage. So we'll bring up some basic infantry, see if they can actually take out that knob and make armor. There's a chance they do no damage here, though.
First line, fire!
Okay, we got the 1 point off. So it's only the Death Dread, but we're kind of free to advance. We want to use the Take It Down ability on the Death Dread.
I will lead.
How
the
close
battle
do
line.
I have to be? One more, alright. Gonna mark you for death.
It down.
What's my range on my pistol? 3. Yeah, I don't know that I want to stand out in the open fighting you. So I think I'm just better off to just grab some cover here.
Strategically sound.
Okay, we can overcharge if I can get a good shot. And we can get a good shot. So we'll start there. Sentinel. Sentinel. Overcharge.
Overcharging!
Dread's taking a pounding.
Didn't even take any damage. Excellent.
I've got it from
100
here.
down to start with. Very nice.
Transport awaiting orders.
Chimera can roll up. Light him up.
Dread's taking a pounding.
And we've got, what, basic infantry? Yeah, just Cadian shock troops. There's no point even deploying them. They just get killed. And I think we're doing enough damage that we can probably take you out if we can get some shots with the Casterkin or something. So you've done what you can, you've done what you can. We've got Casterkin and Casterkin right here.
Yeah?
Ogren, I mean, we could run up like maniacs and shoot it in the face. I feel like that's what Ogren would do. So sure. He's the last Ogren, but he's determined. So look at that. He's like, I'm bigger than you are. He's on the stairs. He's higher up. That totally makes sense to an Ogren, right?
Dread's taking a pounding.
When in doubt, shoot it in the face with a shotgun. Okay, so now we've got the Casterkin that we can take actions with. Everyone else is sort of out of position, but we can try to get over there. You're just going to get nuked by it if you get in range, so that's a whole other problem.
Where do you need us, sir?
But anyway,
With
can
precision.
move up, take a shot, get out of the way. Casterkin here. We're like moving like SWAT guys, sort of. Can't miss. Let's definitely overcharge the salvo.
Keep firing until your barrel glows.
Drake's taking a pound.
Nice. Yeah, the take it down works a lot better on the Def Dread. That was a bit rough, but I think given the army we were facing and how tough it was, if I'd been better positioning the heavy weapon squads, maybe they could have survived. That's about the only real difference I think we could have made there. The Psyker did wiped out the Gretchen after their death, and damaged a bunch of units, so that actually was kind of helpful, and then blinded and bought us some time. All of the basic infantry guys that die, doesn't even matter. Like, it's Imperial Guard. They're going to die in droves. It's fine. Totally fine. Yeah, we didn't lose any Kasserkin. A Primaire Psyker, whatever. Some Ogrins, it's unfortunate. Heavy Weapon Squad, unfortunate as well. Sentinel, it's also unfortunate. But I think we did a really good job picking off a lot of the really strong characters early on. So we took out, like, the Pain Boy, the Mech, and the War Boss right off the bat. And then we're able to sort of consolidate and taking out the Flash Gits. Flash Gits are very good at taking out armored targets, and they can also kill infantry really effectively. So taking them out without them doing too much damage, I mean, they did do damage. Don't get me wrong, they did damage, but for what they can usually do, and if they had a screen of troops in front of them and were able to do stuff, like, we would have taken just atrocious casualties. But as it is, we did take a lot of casualties anyway. Kasserkin here, 3 units killed. Very nice. Cadians here somehow got 3. That might have been my Bayonet guys, I'm not sure. Bayonet guys died, so can't beat them. Yeah, definitely interesting. I'm not sure, like, I think this army for the Imperial Guard is the one that I like the least, that I have that's currently built. So I will try with my other 2,000 point army the next one and see if I like it better. We'll try a different map as well. But that one has like some artillery and like, I think the Chimeras for the points are really, really good. The Kasserkin with the upgrades are really good as well. But that's something that I changed from the original build of this army and kind of adjusted. The Castellan, the take it down ability is really good and helped us a lot. But having a Power Fist, I mean, it did help us in this one. We were able to get a shot off with the Power Fist and do some damage to something. So it's also super cheap. It's only 10 points to add the Power Fist to the Castellan. So, like, yeah, why not? Yeah, some of the units I don't feel are worth the points. Like the basic infantry guys, they're nice as cannon fodder, but I kind of feel like I would rather have Gretchen, honestly. Like, put Gretchen in the Imperial Guard army. I feel less bad about Gretchen dying than I do about Imperial Guardsmen dying in droves, but it's kind of the way it goes. But yeah, giving the enemy infantry targets does work out. So we'll try that other army in the next one, and then we'll move on to 3,000 points against the Orks and see how that goes. Anyway, this has been more Warhammer 40,000 Battlesector. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, have a good one.